guys and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be my most repurchased products of 2024 so far. So we're gonna do a 6-month analysis, and I think I mentioned this a couple of times to you in the past as well. I have a running spreadsheet of all the new things that I bring into my collection. I categorize whether they are a new product or is it a repurchase, and then I also track when I open it. Like for example, I buy something in Jan but I only start using it in April, with a 3-month gap in the middle, and that tells me like, was it really something that I bought because it was urgent for me to buy, or maybe I just bought something because I wanted to, but then I got into opening it much later. And then I also have another column which is the end date column. So maybe something that I open up in May and I use it up in May itself, or else maybe I open it in May but I only use it up in September. So that tells me like how long a product is open in my collection. Am I using it consistently? Am I not using it consistently, etc. So we have a whole spreadsheet going which is analyzing all of my purchases, tracking it, seeing, like, doing a good thorough analysis of multiple aspects. And one of the aspects which I did use this sheet to analyze is to track which products I have repurchased the most in these past 6 months. And I will also tell you how many times I've repurchased it, or rather I should say how many of them I have repurchased. And then we're gonna rank those from like the ones I've repurchased the least. So anything that I've bought more than once, or I've bought more than one off in the past 6 months, and then also seeing which is the highest like most repurchased product literally. So yes, we're gonna get into it. Let's get started. There is so much to chat about, and yes, I know that I did this style of videos a little bit differently. Like I would do my most repurchased products in like an empties style twice a year, like till the last year basically, but that has changed a little bit this year. So I want to know if you prefer me doing like an empties analysis where I count you know, products of the past 2 months. And I did that last week actually, where I'm wearing the same top because I literally filmed it like 15 minutes ago. But yes, let me know if you prefer like an empties analysis plus like this kind of analysis, or do you just prefer me seeing an empties video where you see all my most repurchased products and you see like all the empties basically of those products. So which style do you prefer more, which is more fun? I will probably incorporate that in the next 6 months, or maybe in 2025. So please make sure to share your feedback on that. But yes, this intro has gotten very long. Let's dive right into it and let's get started. I will of course leave pictures of everything on the screen for you to see, and yeah, let's dive right into it. So the first product, which actually we have 4 things which I have only bought twice, or rather I have bought 2 of in the past 6 months. So we'll talk about those. Firstly, we have the Foxtale Daily Dew It Hydrating Cleanser. Now, I was repurchasing a different like makeup removal product a little bit more, which is why I bought one of this I want to say towards the beginning of the year sometime, and then I also bought one of this recently, which I'm actually currently using in my it's in my shower basically. So yes, I only repurchased this one twice in the past 6 months, but I do see myself repurchasing this more going forward in months to come, and I go through one of this every month. So that tells you like how often I'll probably repurchase it going forward. And we also have a serum, which is, I mean, it's sort of a serum. It is the Dermaco Kojic acid gel, and I've only bought this twice, or rather I've bought 2 of these in the past 6 months, which is a little peculiar to me if I have to be very honest, because I feel like I have more of these like in my actual collection. So I'm surprised why and how I only ended up buying 2. It was probably because I already had this product, and then I must have thought, okay, let's buy backups. And this is one of those cases where buying backups is not the most smart option, because now I think I have 3 in my collection and I recently went through 1. So clearly I have more than I need, and maybe we can slow it down a little bit in terms of buying backups of this specific product, or maybe just buy 1 whenever I do end up purchasing it during like the Dermaco buy one get one sales, etc., because I don't go through this product that quickly and I don't use it as often in my routine as well. But nevertheless, it's a great product that is targeted and meant towards hyperpigmentation. So as a product recommendation, I would highly recommend it to you. Moving on, next we also have a sunscreen, and this one again I've only bought 2 of in the past 6 months. I in fact recently repurchased it. It's the Aqualogica Detan sunscreen, and I bought the 80-gram pack. So that's the only reason I bought 2, because I feel like one of this would easily last me a month, and I have a lot of other sunscreens which I've also repurchased, so I didn't want to go too ham on this one. And last but not the least, the Detan Watermelon and Glycolic Acid Face Moisturizer. It's their mattifying moisturizer, and it's one of my favorites. It's like not really an expensive product, but I would still consider it as a splurge and something that I just like having in my collection, and I like using it. So it's one of those like special guilty pleasure kind of products which I bought 2 of during the Detan sale, not the recent one, the last one, and I have still not opened either one of them. So yes, I could have probably waited on the specific purchase, and I didn't have to rush into buying it as quickly as I did. So again, telling myself to think through my purchases more thoroughly. Anyways, let's move on next and talk about the 5 products which I bought 3 each of. Starting with another sunscreen. This is the Dermaco C-Cinamide Radiance Sunscreen Aqua Gel. Now I would have definitely bought more of these, to be very honest, if they made this one also in the 80-gram pack. They have the OG one in the 80-gram pack, and I'm waiting for this one also to come in that specific size. I love this a lot. I would say it's on the same level to the OG one, but also the Aqualogica Detan sunscreen. However, I like to have the different ones and like different variations in my collection versus just having multiple of the same ones. So that's why I ended up buying 3, which is not too much but not too less either. I definitely go through these quickly, so if I just bought 1 or 2, I would feel like I'm going to just use them up very quickly. So I did end up buying 3. Also, a newer shower gel favorite is the Drivin Me Cherry one from Plum Body Lovin', and that's the reason I ended up buying 3, because this one has dethroned the Hawaiian Rumba one from Plum. So yes, I like to go through these, and even after I go through it, I don't get bored of it apparently. So that's why I tend to repurchase this one quite often. I also repurchased the E-Luminence cleansing balm, which was my other makeup removal favorite, which I referred to earlier when I was talking about Foxtale. This is my other favorite. So I'm currently on a break because I'm using the Foxtale one, but in the past 6 months I used this 3 times, and I went through all my 3 cleansing balms. So that tells you I used this basically for 3 months out of the past 6 months. And that is like majority of how much I used. Also, it's getting darker as we're speaking. I think the clouds are coming back and it's going to rain again probably. So if the light is shifting throughout this video, I'm really sorry. There is nothing I can do about the weather gods. So yeah. Also talking about body lotions, I bought 3 each of the St. Ives Collagen and Elastin body lotion, and 3 of the Vitamin E and Avocado body lotion. So technically this should be like, if I club them, I bought 6 in total, but because it's 2 different variants, I'm just keeping it separate. And yes, I bought 3 each of both. Then moving on next to the 2 products which I bought 4 each, we have the Aqualogica Detan face wash. Now this one, I think I bought one towards the beginning of the year, fell in love with it, and I recently repurchased 3 more. So it's a more recent like repurchased product for me. And then I also bought 4 of the Foxtale Retinol serums over the past 6 months. And again, I'm shocked that I only bought 4. This number is not making sense. Maybe I had a lot of backups in the beginning of the year which I was using initially, and then I ended up repurchasing and buying 4. I'm basically going through all of them, and I'm going to have to repurchase this again sometime soon. So definitely the number is going to go up in the next weeks to come. Yes, it's definitely getting very dark. I don't know if the camera is going to automatically lighten up or like what's going to happen, but yes, this room is getting very gloomy. Anyway, yeah, the Foxtale number I feel like should have been higher, so I'm quite thrown off that it's so low. The Foxtale Retinol Serum I'm referring to. Moving on, next we have two more products which I bought 5 each of. The first one is my favorite sunscreen. I already referred to this one earlier, the Dermaco 1% Hyaluronic Acid Sunscreen Gel, and I repurchased 5 of the 80-gram pack, which says a lot. It's not the 50-gram one, it's the 80-gram one. I tried it out earlier, I think for the first time, the 80-gram pack, and I went through it completely. I mentioned it in my empties video also this like last week basically, and then recently I also bought 4 more backups, I want to say, so that's what has brought our number to 5 in total. And I think I'm pretty sorted in terms of sunscreen for the next 6 months, to be very honest, because I go through one of the 80-gram pack in a month. So we have 4 of this, then we have 2 of the Aqualogica, and then we have more sunscreens, like we have the C-Cinamide and all of that stuff. So I think we're pretty sorted for the next 6 months easily. I don't think I'm going to have to repurchase sunscreen at all for the rest of the year. And then I also bought 4 technically of the Chemist Play Retinol body lotion. There was one that I had earlier which I bought maybe sometime in the beginning of the year, and then I recently bought 4 more because I've been going through these very quickly, and I would say 1 bottle of it barely lasts me 2 weeks. So this is something that I feel like I will definitely be repurchasing a lot because of how quickly I go through each one of them. Next we have a product that I bought 6 times, or rather I should say I bought 6 of. I went crazy ham buying this, and this is actually probably my most regretful backup buying product. It is the Chemist Play Underarm Roll-On. Now this is one I've recently developed a slight issue with, where if I use it consistently for multiple days, it actually gives me odor issues versus getting rid of any odor issues that I have. So yeah, I wish I didn't buy so many of this, and this is definitely going to last me a long time, which is not ideal. And also buying so many backups, like my money is basically stuck through these backups. So yes, that is something I definitely have to work on, is how many backups I tend to buy of my favorite products. So yes, that is that. And last but not the least, we have our winner of this video, basically my absolute like most repurchased product ever. I mean ever, probably not ever, but at least over the past 6 months. And I just want to like give you guys 1 minute to guess what it could possibly be before I tell you what it is. And I want you to leave your guesses down below if you would like to play this game with me. Are you ready? Okay, I'll tell you now. It is the Detan Ceramides and Hyaluronic Acid Skin Barrier Repair Face Cream. Whenever I stock up during the Detan sales, I buy 4 at a time, and I did that twice in the past 6 months. So I have bought 8 of this in the past 6 months. I think that tells you how much I truly love this product. Like, I talk about it so much, and people might think, oh, it is in collaboration or it's in like a sponsorship ad or whatever. Detan does not even know that I exist, but I don't care. I love this moisturizer so freaking much that I'm going to continue to buy this throughout, like till the end of time, I want to say. I go through one of this every month, so clearly I think currently I have maybe 4 in my collection, so we're going to be sorted till the next Detan sale, I'm pretty damn sure. Maybe then I'll buy another 4. But yes, this is my absolute most repurchased product of the past 6 months, and it is the winner of this video. So yes, cheers to that. And that is it for all the products. We had so many to talk about in this video, and yes, I didn't go through specific in terms of the reviews, because I have spoken about every one of this product so many times. Like, this is not supposed to be a review video. This is basically me giving you tallies and analyzing my purchases, because I think that is something more and more people need to talk about, hopefully. I have reviewed these products over and over. So if you're looking at reviews, then you should definitely check out my other videos. it's not, this video is not for that. I feel like I should have mentioned that towards the beginning of the video. Like, why am I telling you towards the end? I think someone's going to comment and tell me how I wasted 15 minutes of their time. I hope that does not happen, but if it does happen, I'm prepared for it. Let me just say that. But yes, that is it. Those were all my most repurchased products over the past 6 months. Again, I really hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know, like, please seriously give me your feedback as to which style of like empties you prefer, and most repurchased products videos that I do twice a year, which style do you prefer more? I really want to know, so then I can take your feedback basically and work on it accordingly. So yes, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and until next time, bye.